with Johnny Bravo. We're going to be talking about real estate. We're down here in Las Vegas to say that what? We got technical issues?
No, I'm looking at this thing.
Oh, okay, sweet. Oh, yeah. We got, look at that.
Look at
it's
that
the
ball.
most insane thing. What is that, a concert or a stadium? What is it? It's like a venue.
I just came out. I'm like, wow, that's rad.
It's just a lot of balls right there. A lot of basketballs. All right, we're going to be talking about real estate. We're down here in Las Vegas. We're going to be filming together. I want to talk about a story right now out of the Miami Herald, and Johnny's able to chime in about this. It's entitled, "It May Be Time for Some Investors to Bail on Their Housing Properties." Now, if you have been watching my course on how to prepare for a real estate crisis, just so you guys know, just released a new lesson in there. Go take a look at it. If you guys want it, I'll put a link down below. It says right here, small-time investors who flocked to the housing market in recent years have done well, but now it's time to sell, says one of the nation's top housing economists. Inventory is still low because people really can't afford it and to sell their house and move, so they're not selling their home. The problem is a lot of people aren't making their mortgages right now. Johnny, what do you think about the current state of the real estate market?
This is what you need to do.
Yeah.
And I'm being serious.
Yeah, good. That's what I want.
Build a time machine, go back in time 2 years, and sell your house like I did in California.
Yep. Because what's going to happen right now is, let's say Johnny would have held his house right now or until now and tried to sell it. Yeah, even though it went up in value, the amount of people that could afford it is much less, right?
No, my area right outside of LA,
it's still the same?
I was still the top. I always look because
you nailed it.
I'm a psychopath like that. So I'm always looking like, did anyone beat me? Okay, no one beat me.
Yeah.
So it's been 2.5 years.
So why do you think that home has not, that price hasn't appreciated?
Because location, the way I designed it, it was kind of a one only.
Yeah, but the thing is that everybody thinks that in the last 2 years, real estate keeps going up. But yours was in a specific price range that's sort of topping. Mm-hmm. So when you sold yours, to say that you can't sell it for more today, it's because with interest rates going up.
8% in Florida?
Exactly.
Hey, I think I'll just sell my, no, you're stuck. No one is selling, no one's moving. I mean, what? You're locked. Everyone's locked in at 3.5.
Yeah.
Right now, the Fed is just going to shake everyone out until everyone's out, and then the houses start. That's what they're waiting. Like, come on, the psychopaths guys are keeping everyone underwater until the bubbles stop. Okay, the bubbles have stopped. 8%. I mean, I'm sure even a guy, Peter Schiff, he was like, Fed won't even, this was years ago. He's like, the Fed's not going to move 1%. I love him, by the way. I'm not saying anything bad.
Yeah.
But we've kind of increased quite a bit, and we're still, we're not. I mean, the bubbles have stopped. Now this is when everything starts coming on.
The cascade starts, yeah, because as people start to lose their jobs because companies are making less profits, we're seeing companies freak out because lending's getting tighter, the restrictions are getting more. Also, the housing market's tighter because, like I said, velocity is slowed, right? There has to be a give. Well, check this out. Lawrence Young, chief economist at the National Association of Realtors, believes now is the right time for investors to take their gains and head for the exits. In other words, take those profits and get out while the getting's good. But the only problem is like what Johnny says.
No one's going to buy it.
Exactly. They can't afford it. So there's the question. You know, a lot of people held on for an extra $100,000, but what they're going to find is when they go to put their house on the market, it's going to sit on the market. DOM's going to last, a couple weeks, a month. You're going to get desperate. And then what do?
Yeah.
Drop the price.
Well, wait till you lose your job. That's next.
Yeah.
See, that's what the Fed's job is, to make sure no one has jobs. And so with no job, you lose your house. With no house, psychopaths like BlackRock, everyone gets to come in, right? We have, we're waiting for blood in the streets. It's not there yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So people that have a lot of money on the side, like let's say Warren Buffett, you're going to be his Buffet. He's going to come in and because he's last at bat. This is it. You know, Warren's like, I want to go out with a bang, and here we go. So he's going to come in and make sure. Well, he's not going to do it. He was one of the most. He really benefited from the 08. Buffet did. All these guys.
Because he waited to the end. There was blood in the street, and they were calling. The Fed was calling him, and the Treasury Secretary was calling him and saying, "We need help. We need a bail." So here's the thing. I get that Warren Buffett comment all the time. Well, you don't know because you think the markets are going to crash, but look at Warren Buffett. He's buying this and that. Well, what?
No, he's not. He's selling right now.
But
he's
that's
selling
the thing.
Everything.
So here's
he's
the thing.
Cash. He's all cash.
Exactly.
He has more billions of dollars than countries.
As people just found this out. They're only finding out what he did months and months ago. That's the thing. They're only finding out through quarterly filings. Of course, he's not coming out in an interview and going, "I'm selling everything." That's what he's doing, and that is exactly what he did back in 2007. And in 2008, he was buying what? The transportation stocks, because they were so beaten down because nobody was shipping. What's happening right now with transportation or the dry Baltic index?
There isn't. It's drier than Baltic's index.
It's completely. And so people don't understand how this works. Well, so now it says here, of course, Jan, the gentleman from the National Association of Realtors, has something of an ulterior motive. He'd like to see more houses available to the hordes of people struggling to buy homes. Well, here's the problem. It doesn't matter if there's more houses. If they all get listed at higher prices, people can't afford it with the higher interest rates, the taxes. What's going on with the insurance companies pulling out of all these states?
Yeah, there isn't. And also, here's a little secret. The politicians, and I'm surprised. You should see, because you saw this in 08, 07, 06, liar loans, and they knew this. Bring all the idiots in at the end,
Yep.
and then rug pull. So, which they do. They currently do have the 1%, no money down.
They all no income verification now. So they are back. The only thing we haven't seen yet is a negative amortization, but that's exactly what happened at the end of the last cycle.
They want to get everyone in.
Yeah.
It's just like the stock market or whatever, because that's what I do. I trade.
Yep.
And then they're going to rug pull. And yeah, right now is a great time to buy a house. I mean, come on. Zero down, you're paying top of the market.
They're bringing in the minority beneficiary loans. If you're a minority, you actually qualify for a special program where you pay less fees or no fees at all. They did that exact same thing in 2005 because they know the financial education of certain classes of people. And I'm right there with them because before I knew anything about money, I knew nothing about money.
You don't have a master's degree like me?
Exactly.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But the good news is my bank account never cared. It's so cheap.
I'm kidding, guys. I was finishing a doctorate degree. I could give a rip about degrees.
Yeah.
No.
That never put money in your pocket.
No.
But that's the thing. So
takes money out.
So how important it is to be ready ahead of the curve. Like you talked about BlackRock. BlackRock has a huge fund. Literally,
they started a fund a year ago.
Yeah, a real estate downturn fund. So the question is, where's your fund? Where's your education? They're boning up and they're learning everything they can about the markets to be able to take advantage of the slaughter. What are you doing?
Well, I'm in Vegas and I'm obviously not drinking right now. So
stone sober. This is what we act like.
I'm fracking work. He's like, let's turn on the camera and do 9 videos. Yeah, that's a great idea, Mr. Ninja. And I'm like, bro,
I'm here to work.
Do you see this ball out here? Can we
it's
go?
It's a big ball. Must make you feel really...
The dude doesn't play, I don't either. I work every day.
Just so you guys know, I'm not even wearing shoes. He's standing on a pedestal.
He's lying. He's a pathological liar.
Do it.
Okay.
Step down.
No, I'm not.
I can turn this thing down.
All right.
Listen, the point of the being is I wanted to do a live because Johnny's a friend and he does have a background in real estate. The point being is this. He knows, just like I do, and I've been preaching this for a long time, it's time to get ahead of the curve. Be ready for this. I want your credit score solid. I want you out of debt as much as possible and your balance sheet looking great because I want you to be able to walk into that bank and be able to say, I'll just take over those foreclosures, the REOs. Let me come in. I'll be the hero on this one. Have you ever bought a foreclosure? I don't think you have, right?
No.
Because you didn't go in that. You're more on the business side. You start businesses. That's where you bring your money in.
I can make more money trading real estate because where people are like, how much is it going to cost you? Like on your course or whatever.
Yeah.
How much do you have to come in down with it?
So it depends on where you're on the cycle. The most is 3%.
Okay, 3% of $1 million is
$30,000.
$30,000. Give me $30,000. So I know I just want to click buttons. I want to make my digits go higher. Give me 30 grand. Real estate's great.
Yeah.
But it was actually Stephen Van Meter. He's like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, yeah, I make so much more money trading. So I could take 30 grand. I'm in my options course. And my first trade, I did 105%. I'm not bragging. I'm bragging. 105% of 30. I doubled it. I doubled. Now I have 60 grand just by click, 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 click. Sorry. But I love real estate, but yeah.
But also what he doesn't tell you is a lot of bulk of the money is made too is on appreciation from the real estate you own. So that's what I'm saying. So there's difference between you're flipping, that's your realm, and then my realm being real estate.
I just want to click. Yeah, I want to click a button. I'm like, click, click,
You're
click.
going to get carpal tunnel. All right. Look, I got to probably go.
Can we go out?
Get you a couple downers. And we're going to take off. But I want to thank you guys for coming on. I wanted to talk about the real estate market. Things are interesting. And I'll be honest with you, the only reason I did is like, this thing's super cool. And I thought it'd be cool to do a live stream with it behind there.
Yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, look at those balls. So I'm like, all right, fine, go ahead, go live. You did.
All right, guys, that being said,
the ninja
is out.